Hi everybody, welcome back to Talk with Naya. So let's start off with Megan Thee Stallion. So we talked about this yesterday. Megan Thee Stallion was spotted with her boo, okay, and they were celebrating their 2-year anniversary. So I have mentioned, I'm like, I don't know if Megan Thee Stallion got engaged or it's a promise ring or just a gift, because she was flaunting off a huge, nice ring on her ring finger, okay? So Megan did go to Twitter and she confirmed that she is not engaged. Even though they had a good time, she said she is not engaged, all right? So she wanted to clear that up about her and Party, and they were just celebrating their 2-year anniversary. But again, congratulations to them. Now let's move on to Chloe Bailey. So Chloe tells her fans that she's open to having help with her marketing ideas as long as the fans are nice. I was really surprised to see this. Now, fans did suggest for Chloe to do more behind the scenes videos of her making music, engage more with her fans, and do more interviews. They even said go on Carisha Please. And they wanted her to do like a countdown showing content of, more behind the scenes stuff and learning more about her up until the release date of her new single called For the Night to get the hype for the single. Fans also say that, the fans can only do so much and that she's building her fan base. And the fans, they want her label and her team to give Chloe more promo and radio. The fans blame Parkwood and Columbia for not pushing Chloe as much. So what do you guys think about that? I mean, yes, Chloe is building her fan base. Also, she has a bit of a challenge because she's building a fan base for her only, outside of her and her sister, where they had a totally different sound and vibe. So I think she's still trying to figure out, how she wants to play this whole thing. And I just hope that she gets to release her album this year, but I don't even know. I really don't even know. We'll have to see. But let's move on to Normani. So it comes out that Normani has 2 to 3 albums worth of music and confirms that her next album will release early next year. When I saw early next year, I said, what? Fair dropped like the beginning of this year. I thought we were going to get an album last summer when we got Wildside. Now it's coming out early next year. So fans say that it's not Normani, it's her label. They also say that the label RCA did the same thing with Tanashi and SZA. So we all know SZA's project's done. But, she's been going back and forth behind the scenes with the label so she can release it and everything like that. It's crazy that Normani has all of these songs, but we don't have an album. And I can only imagine how frustrating it is for her as an artist to have to go through all of these things. And she doesn't want to air out all this dirty laundry to the fans, and I feel like both her and Chloe are trying to keep their career alive. I feel like, we got Chloe still doing covers and dropping singles, doing what she can. She's on TikTok. She's, trying to engage with her fans. Normani is dropping a song like once a year. I don't know. I think Normani does need to engage more with her fans. But I feel like these two are still fighting. Like, I think they're fighting to keep whatever hype and fan base they have alive. Now, let's move on to the Migos, which really is just Quavo and Takeoff now. So, Takeoff says that he's open to doing a Migos versus if the check is right, while him and Quavo did an interview on Drink Champs. Let me play you the clip.
I want to see what they bring. Name who y'all think could versus with us, but not.
Or someone you would have fun going up against.
You can't do OGs. You can't do OGs. We not. Right.
You want it to be
no OGs.
And we can't do a Migos reunion just for one versus. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm asking. Nah, not for one versus.
If the check right.
Okay, if the check right.
So who do you think could go up against the Migos in a versus battle? Okay. And is everybody up on game that the Migos had a split and that Offset is not in the group? Because I still see comments of people still not privy to that. So yeah, I don't think they're going to get back together. A lot of people try to blame Cardi B for breaking them up. I don't know what's going on, but it has to do with loyalty, something around loyalty. So eventually, I'm sure it'll all play out and we'll figure it out. Now let's move on to Fabio Foreign. So he took an L at his performance during the halftime at the Brooklyn Nets game. He was very offbeat and sounded really bad. Let me play you the clip.
Name What's my name? About in the backseat. A lot of my mind, I know the things that come like me.
So clearly, he couldn't hear the track. Okay? He couldn't hear the track and he was completely off. And I felt so bad for him. I really did, because I'm like, wow, this could have been prevented. You know, this really could have been prevented. So that was terrible to see. Now let's move on to 50 Cent and Marquise. All right, now we've been covering this. We've been covering the whole thing. We left off with Marquise basically saying, I'll pay my dad money so I can sit down with him. And 50 Cent did an interview, you know, and he's like, you know, if Marquise really wanted to talk to me, he would reach out to me. He wouldn't be going to TMZ. He wouldn't go to social media. You know, the mom, I was paying her $500,000 a year. She wanted more money. Then the child support got lowered because he took her to court to show her that she was actually getting way more money than she should have been. So all that played out, right? And we talked about that. The drama continues, and Marquise posted on social media and basically admits that he wants a relationship with his father and that he doesn't have a number for his father and he can't DM him because 50 Cent has had him blocked for a long time. Okay. Then there was a picture shared by Marquise. He was taking a picture with the son of somebody who was basically a op for 50 Cent in the past. Okay. They tried to take 50 Cent out allegedly in the past. And Marquise took a picture with the son of that man. So that ruffled some feathers. That pissed some people off, okay? And then Marquise tried to say, you know, I didn't even know who this guy was, who I took a picture with. This guy was just trying to tell me, take a picture. Then he shared a screenshot of messages of that boy reaching out to Marquise, okay? Trying to get him to contact him, whatever. Then the young man speaks out because he's like, Marquise, why are you sharing messages that I sent you? And you shared my number on social media. You know, and he's telling him he needs to take down that post and he only going to tell him one time. So this is getting a little bit, not even a little bit, this is getting really messy here. Okay, this is getting really, really messy. 50 Cent, pick up the phone and call your son. Okay? At the end of the day, he's a child. He's reaching out. He's not reaching out in the best way. Pick up the phone and call your son and let's get this off of the internet. Okay? Because now we got other people involved that don't need to be involved. All right. And that is all I have for you guys today. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.